take two. We'll try this again. I'm not sure what happened there. I think my internet is being a little bit funny, but hopefully I'll see you all back with me. Big hello, Karen, Jeanette. Thank you for joining. We'll wait for a few more people. Hi, Karen. I haven't seen your face for a while. Really lovely to see you join again. Maddie, hi. Caitlin, hello. Hope everyone's well. I was saying, hi, I guess Siobhan is here as well. How cold and drab and rainy it is here in Cardiff. It's not very nice, so this live is particularly apt for what the weather's like right now. So I'm going to invite Jeanette in and we're going to go through how to sort of protect your skin from winter, as well as doing a live demonstration of what Jeanette recommends. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to invite Jeanette. Aaron, really lovely to see you again. Rainy in Liverpool. Yeah, it's exactly the same in Cardiff. Jeanette, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know what happened, but how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Good. It feels like we were only live yesterday.
Yep. I know. We're another week into January though, so that's a good thing.
Definitely. These weeks are going quicker than I imagined a lockdown life is. But maybe because I've got used to it now.
That's it. I think we all have, haven't we? We just kind of get on with doing the things that we've been doing for the last few months.
I know. Well, it sounds like it's pretty rainy all over the UK and very drab, so hopefully we can brighten up a few people's evenings, Jeanette.
Definitely. We've got some great products with Vichy to talk about, and maybe even a little demo.
I know, I've become equipped with my flannel and my water, so this is all coming off. I purposely wore some heavy makeup to show how effective the cleansers are.
Oh, very good. Brilliant.
So where should we start, Jeanette? We covered a lot last week around winter skin and how to protect. Should we do a mini recap on that?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say we'll do mini recap on last week and then some of the top picks, I think, from Vichy for protecting your skin now during the winter months. So I picked like my kind of go-to Vichy products for this time of year.
Great. So let's go for it.
So I guess last week what we were really talking about was the impact that the winter has on our skin. And the main issue really when it comes to skin is going to be dehydration and skin dryness. And we know that that's because at this time of year, the air is drier, there's less humidity. When there's less moisture in the air, it also means that the skin is going to be less hydrated. So, and that goes for both indoors and outdoors, because of course, as you mentioned in your intro, indoors we've all like upped the heating, we're showering with hotter water as well, so we've constantly like zapping moisture from the skin. So I guess what a lot of people, including ourselves at this time of year, what we tend to experience a bit more is a pulling or a tightness of the skin. And you might notice that after you wash your face or you get out of the shower, that your skin just feels tight. And maybe previously that wasn't the case. So a few months ago, you may not have experienced that. Consequence of that tightness is that's a key sign for us of dehydration. And the longer that goes on for, the more water that's evaporating and the less water that's being replenished, your skin cells are shrinking. So it also means that any water internally, they're not holding on to it. So it's quickly evaporating out of the skin. And then that damages structure, because if you think your skin is like this brick wall, that upper layer, that stratum corneum, is like this brick wall. So the structure starts to get loose, more water evaporates, and then you might be noticing some patches, like rough patches of skin develop. And then once that happens, that leads into another consequence of dryness, which is sensitivity. And that's where you might find, like maybe previously with your skincare routine and your products, you didn't, everything was fine, but maybe now you're noticing, gosh, when I use a particular product, my skin slightly stings and it never did
Yeah.
before. That's a key sign that the barrier of your skin is weakened and that the skin is now overreacting to products that usually it tolerates really, really well because you've got more kind of natural protection. So I guess
Yeah.
what we really want to achieve now at this time of year is we really want to gorge our skin with moisture. And that's exactly what we're going to be able to do tonight with some of these fabulous products from Vichy.
Definitely. I'd love to know, for those watching along, has anyone noticed winter dryness? I can see that Karen says very dry menopausal skin. She has the heating on full blast. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And other ways that I guess we may be experiencing sort of realize not realizing we have drier skin is your makeup not lasting. What other ways, Jeanette, that people might not realize, but the skin is actually a little bit dry at the moment?
Yeah, like you say, your makeup not lasting. Also, if you feel the need to reapply moisturizer throughout the day, that's a key sign
Yeah,
that the one that you're using is no longer enough. And I think last week we spoke about textures as well and maybe
yeah,
like changing up your texture. So, for example, you might be using a lighter cream or a milkier texture, but you may need to go to more of the nourishing or balm-like textures as
mm,
well. So you might find that, yeah, you need to reapply your products more and more. Also, if you've got a buildup of dryness as well, it's good to exfoliate and remove anything that's built up on the
yeah,
surface to actually let the moisturizer work, because otherwise what we end up doing then is we end up using these lovely rich moisturizers, but because of the buildup of dry skin, they actually can't penetrate. And then that can lead to another problem called milia. So you could develop little white spots
yeah,
under the skin, which can be really difficult to actually remove. Acid-based products help, like salicylic acid, glycolic acid, but they can be like really annoying and they can stay there for quite a long time.
yeah. I know a lot of people who've tried to pop them, Jeanette.
Yes. And you do.
The worst thing you can do.
Yeah, because they are like the best thing. Well, personally, when I get them, the thing that I find works the most is just by using those acid-based products, just localized. I point in here because I tend to get like a couple here, and I literally just pat the product into it, and day after day, you start to find that they'll actually come to the surface of the skin, and it will eventually just come out. But yeah, try not to pop them.
No, I just wanted to say hello to everyone who's joined, Hani, Greek Goddess, Maria. A lot of people have joined, so big warm welcome. We're going through winter skin essentials with the amazing Jeanette. So if you've got any questions, please do ask them and we can go through them.
Yeah, and
Jeanette,
any Vichy
where do we start now? I'm nervous.
yeah. So maybe we look at some of my top picks and
Yeah,
then shall we actually start applying some product afterwards? Well, actually, maybe we'll do it as we go. That probably
yeah,
makes more
that's fine
sense.
with me. Absolutely fine with me. You tell me when,
Yeah,
what, where, and I
I
will
think
follow
we'll start,
along.
I think we'll start with cleansing. And we spoke about this a
Okay.
little bit last week as well. In that if you find that the cleanser, when you're cleansing your skin right now, if you're finding that afterwards your skin is feeling tight, maybe you
Yeah.
need to change texture of cleanser. The one that I have here is the one-step cleanser, the 3-in-1.
I actually have that one as well. I used to love the micellar cleansing oil from Purette Thermal, but I think it's gone now.
Yeah, gone.
It's
Sorry,
changed.
Chelsea.
So I
But
know, but this is just as good.
this is, and also this one is our best-selling cleanser. Though it's a
Yeah.
one-step cleanser, so it cleanses, it tones, and also can be used to remove your eye makeup as well. I like it because it's nice and it's
You know,
nice and creamy. Yeah, and actually you
good
can, when you
size
get
as well.
creamy, sorry,
Big
Chelsea?
200. It's a really good size. A good 200
Yes.
mil. And a little bit goes a long way. I might have put a bit too much on there, but who knows? I might have too many layers on at the same time.
You know, the other nice thing about a cleansing milk in winter, because most of the time when we put product on our skin, it's cold. But with this, you can just
This is
warm it with clean.
great. I'm in my
And
garage,
then
Jeanette, so it's very cold out here.
ah,
Right,
your
so I've
hands
got
are
a lot of makeup on. This is all coming off, so just go straight onto the skin and massage. Is that right, Jeanette?
so just massage that cleanser in. Oh, it feels so nice at the end
It
of the
is,
day to take all your makeup off.
it's really cooling, and I am just going to warn everybody that I might look like a different person in about 5 minutes. So don't worry, it's
Likewise.
okay. I'm still here.
And then you can actually, with the one-step cleanser, so the one that myself and Chelsea are using, you can actually rinse it off with water if you wish. So just a tepid, just warm water, or you can use some damp cotton.
What are you
Which
going to
is
use,
what
Jeanette?
I'm going to just use this damp cotton that I have here.
I'm going to go in with a
But you can,
flannel.
yeah, you can use a
Um,
flannel as well.
oh, Karen's cleansing with us, which is good. Is
Oh,
anyone else cleansing with us? If not, go grab your cleansers. Jeanette, shall I go in on
Donna,
my eyes, do you think?
absolutely. Work away.
So
So I'm just going to remove.
around the
So look,
eyes, I always get a little bit scared with a cream cleanser, just because my eyes are very sensitive. You can probably tell that I'm squinting
okay.
on the call. So I'm warming it up, and
Yeah.
then just circular motions.
That's it. And go kind of in around the eye area. I always kind of just go down like so on my lashes just to make sure it will help to dissolve the mascara.
Yeah. How we look. Oh, that's good.
I'm going to just take another little bit for my own eyes. So
Now, obviously, I've got my eyes closed and I can't see much. So keep the love coming in because I am very conscious right now. Jeanette, you've got gorgeous skin, so you've got nothing to worry about.
oh, do you know, because I always wear sun protection,
Yeah.
365 days a year. I'm so pale.
Oh no, but it's worth it, I think, to have
It's
such
absolutely,
flawless skin. And when you can use fake tan, as well.
yeah.
Wow. Oh, this was a clean funnel.
So you can see, like, even with the cleanser, like your makeup comes off really easily. A little goes a long way.
Yes, that is
Like a little
terrible.
line.
I'm
And
actually
it's
wish
just,
I could just hide behind
it's
this
so,
flannel, but I'm owning it. I'm showing you how good it is and how much minimal time it takes. I used setting spray, I powdered, and that was really easy.
yeah. And actually, I had Dermablend on. That's always the go-to cleanser. If anyone does use Dermablend, that's the cleanser I'll always recommend. It just helps to break it down and remove it really easily. It is a wonderful feeling when you've got no makeup on.
Oh, so fresh.
Ready to jump into bed after this, Chelsea.
I know. Do you know what? That's what I can't wait for. It's just to kind of be ready to sink in.
Yeah. So skin feels nice and fresh. It's nice and cleansed now. So at home, what you could do, we won't do it today, but next kind of step obviously would be to exfoliate, especially if you have got any surface dryness. You will get the best benefit out of your moisturizer if you do exfoliate that away. Do that a couple of times a week as well. We actually are going to now gorge our skin with moisture.
I love this term, gorge the skin.
Because I feel like that's really what we need to do. Like we just want to
Yeah.
yeah, we want to get just push all that moisture in, and that way the skin will be so soft and so supple. So you may remember we talk about it a lot in Vichy, Mineral
Yeah.
89. So this is our absolute hero product. It's our best-selling product. It is a hyaluronic acid serum, and it's suitable for all skin types. Men, women, absolutely everybody it is suitable for. And Mineral 89, actually, Chelsea, we have just received the seal of approval from the British Skin Foundation. So you're going to see that
Fantastic.
stamp, which is brilliant. So you're going to see that stamp now. Everywhere you see the Mineral 89, you'll see the seal from the British Skin Foundation, which
That's
is great.
incredible.
So if you're experiencing any flaking, dehydration, tightness, sensitivity, this is going to be the next step, say, in your skincare routine for daytime and at nighttime. So after you cleanse your skin, you would usually use about 2 drops, 2 pumps of Mineral
Mhm.
89. We won't use it just yet because we're going to use something else in the range. But
I've
it's
got carried away, Jeanette. I've already
oh,
pumped,
you've got
so I'm just going to pop it on my hands and pretend that didn't
pop it on the
happen.
back of your hand. But
No,
whilst we're
it'll be
talking,
fine.
in the Mineral 89 range, we are now going to use the Mineral 89 Fortifying Tissue Mask.
Jeanette, I thought you'd never ask. Honestly, I've been so excited to try this contraption.
So this is really fabulous. Okay, so what have we got? We've got 2 compartments. This compartment here has got the tissue mask completely dry. And then in
Yeah.
the other compartment, you have the liquid. Now, the beauty about doing it like this is that it limits the amount of preservative that we have to use. So this here is really active.
Nice.
This is hyaluronic acid duo and the Vichy mineralizing water. So what you'll see, Chelsea, is there are little dotted lines. I just have to look to see them. Yeah. So you'll see the broken lines, and what you're going to do is fold over on the lines.
Okay, I can see them just here.
Okay. So
I really want to show everyone just how cool you can see the moisture just bubbling around in there. I love it.
So you've got liquid and then your dry tissue. And then you're going to squeeze the liquid side and it's going to break a seal and it's going to, you hear
the pressure's on now, it's getting one. Okay, just pump.
You're going to push all of your liquid. Great. So it's nice and fresh. So really you're mixing your mask yourself. It's really fresh. All the actives are going in.
I don't know if this is working, Jeanette, for me.
Oh.
I'm going to have to stamp on it.
Fold and fold.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah. So all the liquid goes into the dry tissue and it will gorge this tissue now with moisture.
There we go. I don't know if everyone can see that sort of sinking into the tissue now.
Then
I'm not sure. I hope so.
You're literally just going to tear across the top and you'll be able to take the mask out, and the mask is going to be, the tissue is going to be drenched.
Honestly, this is a bit too exciting. This is what I've been living for all day, is just to get this mask on. So I'll rip across. Ooh.
So the mask, the tissue is made of fiber alginates. So they're little like seaweed fibers, and it's actually what's used in medical grade dressings. So it's really occlusive. So it's going to push the ingredients into the skin.
There's still a lot in there, Jeanette, as well. And this is actually, this is dripping on me.
There's quite a lot in there. So
am I okay to open it up and pop it on?
Yeah, so take it out like so. I'm going to pop mine on.
It definitely feels a lot different to normal sheet masks. Like you say, the fabric is...
The fibers of the... Exactly. It's more of a like medical grade dressing. So when you put it on, and it really fits well. That's what I love about it.
There's so many masks out there, which I don't know who they're designed for, but they do not fit my face. So this looks like a nice snug fit.
It's a really nice fit. And then once you've got it on, just like I'm doing, just like push outwards. Yeah, exactly. This little bit. Cover all areas. And then it stays in place and we leave it there for 10 minutes is the maximum amount of time.
One thing I always forget with a sheet mask is the nose flap. Sometimes it gets tucked under, but I'm out now. I'm all good.
You're all good?
I think so.
And just Make sure all areas are covered. Yes, see, it's a really nice size. I like it because you can move around. It doesn't slide off. It doesn't move. And
Angela, you
literally,
could watch TV with it. We know where
totally.
some would flop down, which I really hate. This one
Yeah,
just sort of sits there.
we're like two ghosts, Chelsea.
I know. Just can't believe how much product there is in that.
Exactly. So just like I saw you do there, whilst that's on your face, with any of the leftover product, take it and even use it, work it into your neck.
Mm.
So the night that you would use the Mineral 89 sheath mask, there's no need to use the Mineral 89 as well. You're just doubling
Okay.
up on your product.
What does everybody think so far of the mask? Who's excited or keen to try it? Let us know in your thoughts. Have you tried it before? This is my first try. I've been saving it for this live, some first impressions, and the fit, the feeling, it's so cooling.
So cool.
Especially after taking my eye makeup off, because they usually sting. No stinging, no tightness, and this just feels lovely.
It's beautiful. And so if you think, like, imagine for somebody who has quite a sensitized skin, and maybe they suffer with rosacea this time of year as well. Rosacea can flare. This
Mm.
would just be such a fabulous product, because as soon as you put it on, you just get that instant relief. Or if you just feel tired, I always feel like really revitalized afterwards. If you feel tired or your skin just looks tired, definitely put this on, and you'll see when we take it off that the skin looks really fresh and really bright. And
Yeah, so
all that you
I'm
have
sorry.
ingredients wise
How
is the
often would you
mineral.
use this, Nat?
Really depends. Like, you could do it once a week, you can do it once a month when you feel your skin is looking tired, it needs a moisture boost. It's even a nice one to put on if you're having a bath. It's even a
Yeah.
nice one to put on and just sit in the bath. 10 minutes, the mask will have done its magic within 10 minutes, but it's absolutely no problem to leave it on longer. And really what it's doing, and do you really feel the suction? It's really occlusive.
Yeah,
So it's pushing those ingredients in. And that's why I get the term gorge from, because I
I
feel
love that term.
it's really gorging your skin with moisture. So
I've had a few people ask how much it is, so I just wanted to let everyone know there's a third off this at the moment. So it's usually £8, but at the moment it's £5.33 with us. It's a shame
so
we don't do like packs of 5. Hopefully they're coming.
I know it would be great, wouldn't it? And
Yeah.
even like post-procedure, post-peeling, post-laser treatment, the Mineral 89 itself has been clinically tested post-procedures. So
Yeah.
like that, if you had some even facial laser done, maybe your skin afterwards is just a little bit uncomfortable still. Look how
Mm.
cooling and how relieving this is. So you could use this,
Yeah.
or after, as I said, after a skin peel.
Well, I microneedled yesterday. You know what I'm
Yeah,
like, Jeanette. It's just love a tool. And
yeah.
I still felt a bit uncomfortable today, but this feels great. It's like it's gone away now.
So actually, after you microneedle again, Chelsea, the next time you could use this as your mask after microneedling, because you'll have opened up the pores. So you'll put this on and it will help to pump moisture then into the skin.
Perfect. No, I'm really impressed, and great even if you currently love the routine that you're using and you just need to gauze your skin with moisture, this is a great add-on. Would
Yeah.
you use how often should you use a sheet mask, Jeanette?
It really just depends. Like, you could do it once a week as a nice treatment for your skin and really boost your hydration levels. You could do it every month. Really completely up to yourself.
Yeah, and how long should you keep it on?
10 minutes really is sufficient. So we'd say maximum kind of 10 minutes. Down, relaxing while it's on, and it's on a little bit longer, that's absolutely no harm whatsoever.
I guess before we take the masks off
Yes.
and head to the next step, I wonder if anyone's got any more questions on the mask, or Mineral 89 in general. I know our office loves Mineral 89. It's a staple in most of the team's routine. So
Yeah. And I think the beauty about Mineral 89 is it's just a very straightforward, effective product. There's like 11 ingredients, there's no fragrance, no alcohols. You're just hyaluronic acid, the mineralizing water that's full, it's 15 different minerals into the
yeah,
skin, and it works, and every day it really works to help to strengthen up the barrier function of your skin. So I'm actually
yeah.
just going to start to take this off.
I don't want to take it off,
So you just
but I will. I will. Okay.
peel it back. Voila.
You've
Now
gone upwards.
it is a single use mask. So
Mm-hmm.
one time and that's it, then into the bin. But you'll find when you take it off, Chelsea, your skin has lots of product on it. So
Yeah.
just massage that back into the skin now.
I was just gonna say, sometimes I feel disappointed taking off a sheet mask when it doesn't feel bone dry.
I know.
I'm like, no, but I'm reaping the benefits of the access, so it's okay.
Exactly. So, and that's why, so on this occasion, because we've used the mask, I wouldn't then use Mineral 89. There's no point.
Yeah.
You're just going to double up. But next would be definitely eye. Let's give our eye a special little treatment.
Jeanette, I've asked the question. This is a real, and to be honest, I should have told you that I might have asked this. A lot of sheet masks, they say, contains like worth X amount of serum. So you would get like 5 days worth of performance from this. Do you know how much like serum is in this?
How much serum is in it? I'm just actually seeing if we have like a mil on this. It's not something that we actually do say, Chelsea, with it.
Yeah, I can see 29 grams.
Yeah, like even if you look at mine, like I still have serum left. So,
yeah,
you know,
I could wring this out.
Yeah,
Can you see?
Yeah.
So much moisture left in there.
And even in the pack, like there's still, I actually don't know if I have as much. Oh no, I do, yeah. Yeah, there's a good bit of serum actually in it.
I cannot believe how much is in there. It's incredible. I feel like I could moisturize my whole body.
I know, with the excess.
Yeah. Well, I'll just do that when you come.
They've been overly generous with serum. So next, if we move on to our eyes with the gorgeous Mineral 89 Eye Gel Cream.
Now, I know this is a firm favourite of a lot of people watching. Kiwi just finished this actually, and will be featuring in her empties post, which is good.
Oh, brilliant. It's really nice. Now, the added benefit here as well is, of course, it has the hyaluronic acid. We're going to put it all around the bone of the eye. And the mineralizing water. There's also caffeine. So if there's some dark circles around the eye, caffeine is going to be good to help with this. And then it's also nourishing. So it helps with the barrier of the skin around the eye, which the skin here is like 5 times thinner than the rest of the skin on the face. So it is a much more delicate area. It gets sensitive much quicker and also dries out much quicker.
Definitely. I think, I don't know if I'm anyone else the same, but around winter, I'm finding my dehydration lines are even more prominent. So it's the lines that look a little bit like crepe paper.
Yes, exactly.
And they come specifically around here. So this is great for that. Jeanette, I wanted to watch you apply this because there is so many rules and regulations around eye cream. You know, you shouldn't apply too much, or you shouldn't put it higher than there. So what is your take on eye cream and how you should apply it?
Take about a grain of rice, that size amount, onto one of your ring fingers, and then pat to the other ring finger. And then
Okay.
literally we're going to work from the outer corner in and just press it onto the bone of the eye, because the heat of the skin, the product will travel.
Karen says, is it a gel? It is a gel, isn't it, Jeanette? I would class it as a gel.
Yeah, a gel cream. So it's just not as, say, fluid as a gel. It has a bit more consistency. And
Very
then, especially
cooling.
if you've got puffiness, then even just do a little pressure here at the inner corner of the eye, and then nice firm pressure, and work all the way out and just drain out. Always just go in, say, one direction.
Okay. I've got to be honest, Jeanette, I think the pressure is an underrated application tip for eye cream, especially after a long day being sat at home on the computer. Just having that point where you can just sit yourself, press in, it's a dream.
And you really feel, especially if you've sinus or anything, when you press there, you really feel it. So do. And then you can do little pressures all around the eye. The more puffy you are, do little pressures kind of all around here. Just stimulate the eye area. So that's our eye cream done. And then to really strengthen the barrier, we want to moisturize. So 2 options here I'm going to give from Vichy. These are my picks from our range for winter skin. One is either the Aqualia Thermal, which is like so. This is available in both pots and tubes. So if you prefer a tube, it's also available in a tube. And there are 3 different textures with the Aqualia. So this one here that I have is the rich texture, which is quite dense.
I do love a rich balm at this time of year.
It is like really a
dense
texture. So that's the shea butter that makes it kind of that like solid.
Yeah.
So if you are more on the dehydration to the drier side, where there is more flaking, richer texture, go with this one. And it's very clever, this product. Vichy based it on isotonic solutions.
Oh,
you know,
brilliant. So like a Lucozade.
Exactly, like what athletes, like if you think when we dehydrate, we don't just lose water, we lose sugars, we lose salts as well. So the Aqualia Thermal is based on, it's inspired by isotonic solutions. You've got salt, sodium, PCA, which really binds water in the skin. You've got sugars, mannose, and plant sugars, and hyaluronic acid in there as well to really help to plump up the skin. And of course, then you've got the mineralizing water from Vichy. So it's really a long term. It provides like up to 72 hours hydration. It's a continuous hydration into the skin. So Aqualia Thermal, really great. Dry texture, then there's a kind of normal combination skin texture, or there's a gel texture if you're quite oily as well. So that's one option.
Okay. I've got another sneaky thing here, Jeanette. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Aqualia volcano drops. I call this, for some reason, volcanic drops, but it is volcano drop. I've made my own name for it. So how do I use this?
So actually, this is the one that I'm going to put onto my skin because the texture one just suits better. Aqualia Volcano Drop. So first of all, it is for everybody. So it can be used for all skin types. It's ideal if, for example, you want to achieve a lovely glow and more of an instant glow without having a product that has little pearls in it. Often like skincare might have
skin then that wants to glow.
So just if you want more of that like lovely kind of like dewy, hydrated, glowy appearance to your skin, then you will really achieve it with the Volcano Drop. So it's all about how they've created the formula. So you've got little molecules of squalane in the product.
Oh, nice.
also have, so squalene is naturally present within the skin, and
Yeah.
it's converted into squalane when used in skincare products. And squalane is really, really good for nourishing the skin, rebooting those hydration levels, and helping to strengthen the barrier. So the active ingredients in the product, they're basically kind of like held in this moisture net. And when
Yeah.
applied to the skin, they disperse into all these little micro droplets. So when the light hits off the skin, it bounces off them. So the hyaluronic acid, the squalane, the water are all in these little like droplets on the skin. And
Oh
think about it,
wow.
when your skin is dehydrated, your skin cells are really, really flat, and there's
Mm.
no light that can like bounce back from them. When you've a
No.
light doesn't bounce off a flat surface, it bounces off a curved surface.
Yeah.
So when your skin cells are really plumped, you get much better light reflection. So it creates like this moisture net, and all these little micro droplets of hyaluronic acid, squalane, the water help that natural light just bounce off the skin.
That sounds incredible. I can actually see it now, refracting off. How would so I'm guessing, Jeanette, I've got here the rich one as well. Don't use these two together, one or the other, is it?
Yeah, one or the other.
Oh, I don't
So
know. I'm gonna do one on one side and one on the other just because I can't choose and I'm really interested to see the
I
glow.
I think if you like to have a really nice, rich, comforting texture, then I think
Mm,
that you will be much happier with the Aqualia Rich. So if you like
okay.
that texture that you feel like you're wrapping your skin up, it's almost like a comfort blanket,
I do.
then you
I
will
like a
love.
little
Where
slipperiness.
Whereas the volcano drop, yes, it really boosts the moisture levels and gives good light reflection off the skin. So it gives that more luminosity. And like
That
you can
is
even see
so
it now on my cheeks.
satisfying, that pot, Jeanette. I'm gonna have to just put my finger in it and ruin it, but oh, makes, makes me so sad, but delicious. Right, so we've got volcano drop here. I'm not sure, I can't really see because I'm blinded by some lights if I'm glowing, but hopefully I am. And then I'm just going in with, oh, the texture of this is delicious. It's like a butter.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. And it just melts into your skin. So that's
Yeah,
the Aqualia Thermal Rich. So really nice, dense texture, melts into skin. Brilliant if you've got more of a drier skin and you like that texture. Whereas even if you have like dry dehydrated skin, you can still use the Aqualia Volcano Drop, but it's just a much lighter texture.
I can really feel the difference. Even though this one feels very sort of soaked in moisture, this still feels hydrated and bouncy, but it's a more of a daytime for me, definitely. Great primer, perhaps, just to give you that
Yes,
glow through the
and
makeup. It feels quite tacky as well, which I like.
it's a really good point, Chelsea. It's a really nice base for makeup. Really, really
Mm,
nice. It
lovely.
just gives you that, like you can kind of see there on my cheeks. It just gives you that
You've got a
lovely
gorgeous glow, Jeanette.
dewy glow to the skin, and there's
Mm.
no like pigments, nothing in it.
No, see, if I was you and I had your skin, I'd be confident enough to wear no makeup.
I know. Do you know, I think for its habit, it's one of those
Mm.
things that you feel like, oh, always just put a little bit of makeup on.
Yeah, and then 10 steps later, you've got a full face. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. So they are my top winter picks from Vichy.
Loving them, Jeanette. Can't wait to give them more of a go. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a little test with volcano drop and see how it looks without with one side done with that
Yeah.
and none. See how because it does feel like a grip product. Lovely. Really happy with that. What does everyone think? Karen's asking, can we list these products? Absolutely. I'll pop a story on after this and you can swipe up. Oh, Sarah, you're too kind.
Your skin does look, you have great skin.
Oh, this came along yesterday, and I thought of all the days.
I,
No,
I
but it
had
is what it is.
I had similar on Saturday, and I literally just put on the Effaclar, the peeling
Yes,
serum. Just pop it on. So
I'm
maybe
gonna do
pop a
that
little.
tonight. Actually, that's a great point. I'll try. I'll try that. I'm gonna check, Jeanette, if we've had any questions. There's no questions on the grid in here. I'll give everyone maybe one more minute just to see if they've got any questions for Jeanette on Minimum 89, and I'll scroll up to see if I've missed any. Big thank you to everyone who's been watching all along. We've had fun, Jeanette, haven't we? Our winter skin theme.
Always fun, Chelsea. And it was actually really good to show the products in action.
Definitely. I'm really impressed with that cleanser. You saw, I would obviously double cleanse wearing that amount of makeup, but just how easy it came off and how much came off in
Yeah,
one go is amazing.
definitely.
Next, question around shea butter. So Sarah says shea butter can break people out. Have you got any alternatives, or maybe the reason behind why shea butter can do that?
Maybe you just find that it's too dense and it's too rich for your skin. Sometimes shea butter is like in a solid form, and then sometimes it's more in a liquidized form. So
Yeah.
maybe that it's just the form in that. So for example, if it's a cream that's very dense
Mm.
and maybe your skin actually doesn't need it as rich, that potentially could be causing it for you. But yes, other ingredients like glycerin is a really good humectant, and hyaluronic acid, so maybe look more towards those ingredients.
Yeah.
and, and
Um, 30
squalane,
mil.
and so
Oh,
like
yes.
there's no shea butter in volcano drop, and that has the squalane, and squalane is a really super skin hydrator, so maybe go with the likes of that option instead.
That's a great shout. And I'm touching my face because the texture was so thin and fluid. It is really shocking how soft and comforted it feels.
Yeah,
So I would
it's so
definitely recommend it if you've got dry skin. Sarah, the 30 ml Mineral 89 has been discontinued. It was a limited edition size. But I'm going to be really honest. I think it's better value to get the large one anyway. And obviously, while there's a third off, even better. But I've got a question for you. Just one last one before you go. Humectants
yes. So
and occlusives and all of this stuff. So, humectants, are they the best way to go with winter skin? And actually, I guess defining what is a humectant for everybody.
yeah, so humectants are ingredients that really draw moisture to themselves. So for example, a good examples of humectants would be hyaluronic acid, the
Yeah.
likes of glycerin as well, which is a really good humectant. So you want those water binding ingredients that will really bind it and hold it in the skin. So look for ingredients like that, and yes, really good for hydration and of course for this time of year. And
Um, oh, go on, Jeanette. Sorry.
no, I was just going to go on to say about being like something being occlusive. So the likes of the mask, the way it's occlusive, and that it really like sticks onto the skin,
Mm-hmm.
locks the moisture in, and then helps to like push it helps to like
Downward.
into the skin.
So I guess could you look at it like humectants draw in and then occlusive push down?
Yeah,
Or what would be the best way to sort of, and why would you need a
if
humectant or an
something's,
occlusive?
I guess if something's occlusive, like it's locking in so that
Yeah,
nothing's getting out. So it's really like it's
nothing's
occlusive,
getting
it's
out.
locking that moisture and pushing it in. So it's not able to like come out. It's a
Yeah,
non, you often hear like there's dressings, non-occlusive
yeah.
dressing. It's going to lock it in.
Okay. What skin type would be better off using a humectant or an occlusive?
To be honest, when it comes to the likes of humectants, everybody, because hydration, I was reading earlier on today, it was one of our Vichy files, one of our scientific files around hydration. And we
Yeah.
lose every day on average about 350 to 500 mil of water from the skin.
Wow, I don't even drink that amount of water.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
like that's just kind of like the amount on average that we're losing. So absolutely every skin can definitely
Yeah.
it from humectant based ingredients, get the hydration levels up.
Amazing. That's you're always so clear and and concise in your responses, so I knew I could always count on you for that one. Big thank you, Jeanette. How are you going to spend the rest of your evening?
I am going to do very little now, but I'm delighted
Yeah.
because my makeup is removed, my skin is
Yes.
rehydrated, so you saved me time. So
Oh, I'm
I'm
glad. I know we've run
delighted.
over a bit, so I'm glad about that.
Yeah, so might watch an episode of Dream Home Makeover. I'm a bit
Nice, nice.
obsessed.
Oh, fab. Well, have an amazing evening. Thank you again so much for
You too.
spending the night in with us. Don't
And
forget,
thank
there's
you
a
to
third off
everyone.
Vichy. I will put the links on, and hopefully, Jeanette, we'll see you back very soon.
Yes, great. Thank you so much. And thanks to everyone for their questions and for
Yeah.
joining in. It's always really good.
Oh, thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.